February 2, 2026. Happy perfect month. Perfect month daw ang February dahil merong apat na eksaktong mga weeks, no? That start on a Sunday and ends on a Saturday, fitting perfectly into a four complete rows on a standard calendar. Yan. Hi, Anjo Palasigi. Kamusta ang Pilipinas? Gising ka pa? Anong oras na dyan ngayon? 1:30 a.m. in the Philippines. Unang-unang nag-message sa atin si Anjo. Kamusta? Maganda daw ang Pilipinas ngayon, at least when it comes to the weather. It's about 25 degrees, 23 degrees the last few days. Para sa Pilipinas, winter na yan. Malamig ang 23 degrees para sa Pilipinas. So, yeah, for those of you who are watching us from outside of Canada, hello sa inyo. And for those of you watching dito naman sa Canada, yan, iba-iba yung nararamdaman natin ngayon sa winter. May ibang snowstorm, may ibang iba't ibang mga sitwasyon wherever you are in this huge country. So let us know how you're doing this Monday. I know, nakakatamad pang kumilos. Medyo may hangover pa kayo from the weekend. But, join us for the next 30 minutes. Sabi ko dun sa story ko, medyo mag-shed muna tayo ng stresses natin. Let's be together for 30 minutes, walang stress. Even if we maybe update you on some news or some happenings, let this be just for your information and not meant to stress you out. So itong calendar, tingnan natin ang February ngayon dahil pasok na pasok siya doon sa kalendaryo, no? Doon sa 4 weeks ng pag tiningnan mo, walang blanco. 'Di ba? And there's only 28 days, so wala na ring second page. Yan na rin 'yon. The last time that happened was in 2015, and the next time this, what they call perfect calendar, will happen in 11 years, in 2037. We'll take what we can. We'll be happy about this also. Tawag nila perfect month para dun sa mga may birthday ng leap year. Hindi sila magbe-birthday ngayon dahil hanggang 28 lang ang January ngayon. I mean, they will still celebrate their birthdays maybe on the 28th, maybe on March 1. But yun yung mga tinatawag na lucky babies, yung mga born on the leap year. So, ang 2026 is the year of the fire horse. Sa Chinese New Year, ang start niyan is February 17. That's a Tuesday. Ang vibe niyan, well, just think about a horse running through fire. So, it's all about bilis at tapang daw this year. Speed and courage. Ang prediction, after a quiet year of the snake in 2025, ay hard reset naman ngayong 2026. Experts say it's the year for bold moves and intentional momentum. Yan. Philbert Wong, magandang tanghali. O yan, present na yung iba nating dito, mga regulars natin. Who else is present? I think Lakan Angel was watching earlier. If you're watching Lakan, itong ating kababayan who's now in Ukraine, I think he's still there. Sabi niya last week, he sent us a message on Messenger. Hindi namin makita, Lakan. So let us know kung anong pangalan yung ginamit mo. And did you send the messenger sa FTV account? You can also send the messenger message through my personal, pwede rin. Cherry Mercado, makikita mo naman yung litrato ko dun sa Facebook. You can also send it to me. Kasi alam ko magpapadala ka, sabi mo, ng mga litrato from Ukraine. Present si Joy from Grand Prairie, Alberta. Hi! Kamusta, Joy? Hindi ko talaga makalimutan yung kanyang moose stew. Tuwing maririnig ko si Joy. Kasi curious, I've never eaten moose stew. So hi, Joy! Enjoy the show. We're together for the next 30 minutes. I hope there are other people watching there. Hindi man kayo nagpo-post ng mga mensahe nyo dito. But please, feel free and feel very welcome to join the conversation. We're live until 1:03 kasi medyo na late tayo ng konti sa pagpasok. If you're tuning in to us mga 12:30, we do aim to always be on time na 12:30 naka-live na tayo. Pero minsan, kapag hindi pa tayo naka-live ng 12:30, intay-intay lang kayo ng konti. Kasi maraming mga technical details na inaayos para siguraduhin maayos ang ating live for the next 30 minutes. Okay, so just a few things, no? Some traditions and superstitions for the Lunar New Year. On New Year's Day, sinasabing bawal daw magwalis. Wag wawalisin ang swerte, no? And no hair washing unless you want daw to wash away your good luck. So also wear red. Red symbolizes protection and prosperity. Planuhin nyo na yung outfit nyo na yan sa Lunar New Year, February 17. Magplano na kayo ng red na outfit. This is the year to be unapologetically bold. Ika nga, yan, sabi ni Philbert, bold moves. So kung ano yung medyo kinakatakot nyo dati na parang gagawin ko ba o hindi, this is the year daw to do it. The fire horse. So parehong passion, parehong matapang. The main character ngayong 2026, kung sino yung mga magiging lucky, if you're a horse, it's your year. Expect big changes and high energy, but also some drama. Tigers and dogs are the luckiest this year. Your hard work finally pays off, so go for gold. Ang mga rats naman might feel a bit of a struggle because the horse moves too fast for them. So with lots of faith and courage, you can push through. Yan. Simple zodiac guide lang yan na pinapakita natin sa inyo. No? If you're a fire horse this year, everything is extra. Extra passion, extra heat, extra fast results, no? But it doesn't matter what your sign is. 2026 is about forward motion. So, no more looking back, just gallop towards your goals for this year. Maganda yan, no? Never look back, guys. It's really, you can look back to appreciate and learn from it, but never, regret things or stay there or stew yourself in all the bad energy, what you could have done. This is not the year to do that. Kalimutan ang mga what we should have done. No such thing. It's always moving forward. Birthday greetings. Extra special birthday greetings to my first pamangkin. My beautiful, inside-out, warm, loving, generous niece, si Ira Acebron. And that's her baby. Ayan. Okay, this is a belated greeting, but I wish you a year full of happiness, abundance, and pleasant surprises. Happy birthday sa'yo, Ira. Yon. So, sabi ni Philbert, mamimigay tayo ng ampaw. Bold moves, not bold movies. Hindi panahon ng bold movies, panahon ng bold moves. Okay, mamimigay tayo ng ampaw. I-ready nyo na yung mga ampaw ninyo. 'Di ba? For February 17, if you do celebrate that. Tayo naman mga Pilipino, lagi tayong naghahanap ng rason para mag-celebrate. So, pagkatapos ng Valentine's Day, baka naka-red din kayo sa Valentine's Day, laban nyo na, tapos isuot nyo ulit sa February 17 ang inyong red outfit for good luck. Okay, may paalala tayo para sa mga nagmamaneho ngayong may snow pa. Pag may snow, ang inyong bintana, don't just clear a peephole, no? Konti lang yung i-clear nyo and drive. You need to clear that windshield properly or you're looking at $110 fine under the Ontario Highway Traffic Act. So, remember to clean the front, clean the sides, and clear the rear. Police can treat each one window as a separate offense. So it's not just about the money, it's also about making sure you can actually see what's coming at you. So akala nyo 110 yung fine per window po yun. So imagine mo ilan, may rear ka pa, meron ka pang harap, tas may 4 ka, o times 6. So give yourself an extra 5, 10, 15 minutes, clear off the entire vehicle including the roof and the hood so snow doesn't slide down or fly off into someone else's path. Make sure you're safe to go before you leave that driveway. You don't want to be that driver na ikaw yung nagkakalat ng snow at hindi makita nung nasa likod mo yung dinadrivean niya. 'Di ba? 'Di ba nakakainis yung mga ganun? Yung mga malalaking truck usually, 'di ba? Spread ng snow kaya you leave a good distance in front of it. While there are no demerit points for the obstructed window, yung may nakaharang na na snow under Section 74 of the Ontario Highway Traffic Act, you can still be hit with 6 points demerit if the snow causes you to be charged with careless driving. Yon, perks ng sa underground nakapark. Oo nga Swerte ka, Philbert, at meron kayong underground parking, yung mga covered parking. Pag nasa labas, ay talagang makukubera ng snow. Minsan, pag nakaparada ka sa opisina, halimbawa, tapos walang walang covered parking sa opisina, pwede pa rin, depende sa kung gaano kalakas ang snow, di ba? So yes, who else is watching us today? Ano na, Anjo? Kamusta na ang Pilipinas? Okay. Sa YouTube, we're also live on our Community Connections channel. Isa lang sa maraming channels ng Filipino TV. Meron tayong Eats channel, meron tayong Sports channel, meron tayong Music channel. So this falls under Community Connections channel. And for those of you who are watching us on television, hello din sa inyo. So meron akong update para sa inyo ng isang kaso ng kababayan natin who unfortunately died in New South Wales, Australia in 2019. We're talking about Jerwin Royupa. He was a young man with big dreams who lost his life in a way that is now sparking a major investigation into modern slavery. Si Jerwin namatay noong March 15, 2019 from injuries that he sustained after leaping from a moving vehicle driven by his employer. For years, the truth was hidden, but a recent inquest has revealed that he was living in absolute fear. So dumating si Jerwin sa Australia in February 2019 as an agriculture graduate. He expected to learn, but instead he was forced into a 60-hour weeks of manual labor under extreme heat. Alam niyo naman kung gaano kainit sa Australia. Right now, we're experiencing winter. In Australia, they're actually having a heat wave. Well, I don't know right now, but a few days ago, he was paid only $134 for an entire month, and even that was withheld. His sister Jessa traveled to Australia for the findings. She described Jerwin as a fun-loving man who just wanted to support his parents. He was so terrified and isolated that he felt yung only escape niya was to jump from the car of his supposedly trainer. Hindi naman employer, hindi siya trabaho, kundi training. It was a training visa. So the coroner called the employer's conduct deplorable for failing to call an ambulance immediately. Last January 16, 2026, Deputy State Coroner Rebecca Hosking officially ruled that Jerwin was exploited and exposed to potentially criminal conduct during his 5 weeks in Australia. The coroner has referred the brief of evidence to the Australian Federal Police to consider criminal charges related to forced labor. So hindi pinangalanan yung employer. He's only known, he or she or they is only known as Operator 1 due to a legalities, non-publication order. The employer reportedly threatened to take Jerwin to the police or to the airport, causing the terrified young man to leap from the moving vehicle. So malaking balita po ito ngayon sa Australia. And hi Neil. Neil Cutter-Barnes is watching us right now. So ito, you caught us in this kwento sa kababayan natin dyan sa Australia. Marami tayong kakilala sa Australia, meron tayong kamag-anak siguro na nandyan, or some of us have probably worked there or are thinking of moving there. Marami namimili Australia or Canada, diba? So ito, big news ngayon sa Australia itong topic na ito. Yung kababayan natin, 21 years old. He passed away. He was just 5 weeks in Australia. 5 linggo pa lang siya doon, and he was supposed to undergo a training related to agriculture, which was his dream, at kung ano yung tinapos niya. Instead, na-exploit siya, pinagtrabaho under the heat of the sun. So this, I'll make you listen to this story in 9 News, in Australia. Play ko to, ha? This is from 9 News Australia.
A coroner has called for a criminal investigation after the death of a young Filipino man who was exploited for labour on a winery in the state's south. The man's
Can we play this? Okay, sige, ito ha.
Flying out from the Philippines for the findings of an inquest, the country's
This is
first
9 News Australia,
on modern slavery.
Jerwin Royupa with his proud parents after graduating with a degree in the Philippines before coming to Australia to work for a better life.
Jerwin was a young man with everything to live for. Everyone loved him.
But weeks after this photo on a dusty road in regional New South Wales, the 21-year-old was dead. 7 years on, his family is still fighting for answers, his sister flying in from the Philippines for the coronial findings.
No family should have to experience the kind of heartbreak we have been through.
He was working for a winemaker in the Riverina, who we can't name for legal reasons.
We know that Jerwin was deceived by a sham training program. We know that he was fearful of his employer.
Arriving in New South Wales in February 2019 on a visa for occupational training, he was supposed to be paid almost $135 a month, working 6 days a week, 10 hours a day. But his sponsor took Jerwin's passport and said he wouldn't be paid for 6 months to offset the cost of bringing him to Australia. 5 weeks into his stint, he exited a car driving at more than 100 kilometres an hour and died in hospital the next day.
I believe that Jerwin would be alive today if Home Affairs staff had made rigorous checks on the sponsor.
This is the country's first inquest to consider modern slavery. Today, a coroner recommending the Australian Federal Police investigate potential criminal offences and the development of a national slavery hotline. She also found the Department of Home Affairs doesn't supervise or take action to prevent employers exploiting overseas workers.
I believe that Jerwin would be alive today if there was a clear pathway for migrant workers to seek help.
Emma Partridge, 9 News.
So I wanted to give
103.
space for
I
that
am gonna
story.
start Tai Chi.
Kasi it's a good thing for us to think about that. Merong mga agricultural program, no? Or merong mga training program din sa Australia na baka merong kayong mga kakilala or mga kamag-anak, no? And we have to let them know about what's happening, and definitely there has to be a justice for what happened to dito kay Jerwin, no? And ito kasing baba dun sa subclass, no? Yung kanina. So yes, there, hold on. Kasi itong subclass 407 training visa, dapat para sa skills enhancement ito eh. Ibig sabihin, nandun ka para matuto, hindi para maging regular na laborer. So yung kaso ni Jerwin Rayupa, ginamit ito ng employer niya bilang sham training program, pero imbis na turuan siya ng mixed crop farming at management, pinagtrabaho siya ng 60 hours a week sa ilalim ng matinding sikat ng araw. So dun sa January 2026 findings, inamin ng Australian Anti-Slavery Commissioner na yung visa ay naging daan para sa modern slavery. So ito yung mga red flags na dapat bantayan ng bawat immigrant, no? Itong training visa na to sa Australia para sa mga professional or graduates na kailangan ng structured workplace-based training, no, sa maximum ng 2 taon. So dapat may plano, obligasyon ng employer na magbigay ng training plan na may specific na tasks at timeframes para matuto. No, hindi ito labor visa, yung kagaya ng visa ni Jerwin. Hindi ito ginawa para punan ang kakulangan sa trabaho or labor shortage doon. Kung puro manual labor lang ang pinapagawa sa iyo at walang teaching, labag ito sa visa conditions. So anong dapat bantayan ng isang immigrant? Kung mapapansin mo, ang mga isyong ito sa employer, posibleng biktima ka ng exploitation. Withholding your passport. Hindi pwedeng itago ng employer ang passport or identity documents. Excessive work hours. Ang 407 visa sa Australia, nangangailangan lang yan ng 30 to 38 hours sa isang linggo. So, in the case of Jerwin, kung 60 hours na walang bayad, labag ito sa batas. Walang bayad o stipend. Sinasabi ng batas na dapat ay ayon sa minimum federal award rate ang bayad sa iyo. Sa kaso ni Jerwin, pinangakuan siya ng allowance pero wala siyang natanggap. So, kung pinagbabawalan ka makipag-usap sa pamilya, walang internet, tinatakot ka ipa-deport, kailangan na talagang magreklamo. So, dahil sa nangyaring trahedya ni John K. Jerwin, may mga panawagan sa Australia na magkaroon sila ng National Slavery Hotline para sa mga takot na OFWs, mas mahigpit na vetting sa mga sponsors ng 407 visa at mandatory minimum wage protection kahit na training pa ang visa status. So sabi ni EAMJD, "Hi po, that's so sad about Jerwin. Can't believe Australia has this now too." Oo, merong mga kinukuha kasi ang Australia dahil may labor shortage din sila lalo na sa agriculture. And it's worth mentioning because here in Canada, there's also a lot of labor shortage in the agriculture sector. Kaya meron din tayong mga kababayan na nagtatrabaho sa agriculture sector dito sa Canada. So these can happen, no? Exploitive mga employers can happen anywhere. Kaya know your rights And alamin nyo kung saan kayo pwede magsumbong. 21 years old, talagang nakakalungkot. Hindi pa niya alam yung gagawin niya di ba? Hindi niya pa alam kung normal ba to? Ito bang nararamdaman niya, natakot? Or baka hindi siya pinapayagang makipag-usap sa kanyang mga kamag-anak, di ba? Yeah, this is close to my heart because I've covered a lot of OFWs during my time as a reporter in the Philippines. And this is just really heartbreaking. Hopefully, magkaroon ng justice for this for Jerwin. Okay, bago tayo magpaalam today, Monday, quick explainer lang kung anong nangyayari ngayon sa Iran because yan ang maririnig nyo sa balita, no? Iran is currently in a state of economic collapse that has triggered a massive violent uprising. So ang currency ng Iran has lost 40 to 50% ng kanyang value in the last few weeks. Ang tinapay at ang meat prices have doubled. Human rights groups report the deadliest crackdown in decades with an estimated number of deaths ranging from 3,000 to over 20,000. Sa ibang news, maririnig nyo 6,000 ay namatay the last few weeks lang in Iran. Dahil sa mga kaguluhan doon. Ang Estados Unidos naman, they have moved a massive armada, including the USS Abraham Lincoln. This means this is a high-stakes show of military force para i-pressure yung Iran into negotiations or a regime change by demonstrating that the US is ready to strike if it wishes to. Papakita siya ng muscle. Ang US at Israel are using this chaos to pressure Iran to scrap its nuclear program and stop funding groups like the Hamas, for example, na yun na na kakampi ng Iran. In Iran, religious leaders o yung theocracy, they hold all the cards and view the protest as a US plot to destroy them. Ngayon, may mga secret talks happening para supposedly to end the violence and strike a new peace deal. So yan ang inyong just a little bit of information on what's happening. And hopefully, ma-resolve din yan. Ang hirap ng merong tension between the US and Iran dahil may kasamang nuclear power na pinag-uusapan dyan. So, hi Mariel! We haven't heard from you in a while. Thank you for joining us ngayon. Si Mariel Corpus Lumbao, ang ating isang kababayan na may 2 negosyo, no, na na-feature na natin dito. And I'm looking forward to yung kanilang Pinstripes Bespoke. Nagpagawa ako ng isang suit doon and I'll show it to you. I'll wear it here. And I had a good experience during the fitting, no? Fitting natin dun sa kanyang negosyo, yung Pinstripes Bespoke dyan sa may North York. It's just very near Bathurst and Wilson, no? Just look it up. Mark Gravoso, hi Mark. It's a global issue. Are you referring to Iran or yung sa migrant worker natin, no? Baka siguro I think he was referring to the case of Jerwin. So, antabayanan natin yan as Filipinos, no, to make sure na sinusuportahan natin in whatever way we can yung justice dito sa mga kababayan natin. Yes, Iran. Yung Iran is a global issue. Yes, it's not just between US and Iran. Lalo tayo nandito tayo sa Canada. 'Di ba? We're closer to the firing range of both nations. But yes, it is definitely a global issue. So yeah, Loretta Palad, hello! Kaka-join nyo lang. Nako, wag muna tayo magpaalam. Andiyan na sila. Hi, Loretta. And where are you watching from? So yes, it's a Monday. Medyo nakakatamad talaga pag Monday. Pero yun na nga, no? We're going to be with you the whole week this week. And every week thereafter para samahan kayo every 12:30 to 1 o'clock dito sa ating programang Out for Lunch. Loretta, Mariel, maganda na ang ating ngayon, ang ating attendance. So, yeah, again, if you want to promote some businesses of our kababayans, kung may kilala kayong Pilipino na may negosyo, you can just message it to us yung negosyo nyo plus the website para malaman natin ang detalye about that particular business and the contact numbers. Bo Bernadette, magandang araw from Tofino, BC. How is it there? Loretta is watching us from Kitchener, Ontario. Okay, ready na ba kayo mag-lunch o tapos na ang lunch? Kami kakain pagkatapos ng show na to. Kung makakakain tayo after the show. Yes, kayo, I suppose you're in your lunch break. Ang basa ko na nga sa Tofino, tosino. Kasi sarap ng tosino, nakakamiss. Tapos may kitchen pa yung tosino in the kitchen. More power to FTV and Miss Cherry watching from Markham. Ang lapit mo lang pala. Markham ka lang pala, Mark. Mark is in Markham. Okay. So meron na tayong mga imbitahan na dumalaw dito, yung mga suki natin na lagi nanonood ng Out for Lunch. Kapag napapunta kayo dito sa may Toronto, bisitahin niyo ang aming studio dito sa Markham. Yan. Mark, you're always welcome to visit us here. Loretta, pag naligaw ka dito, wag lang kayo sabay-sabay Baka hindi tayo magkasya. Okay? Tapos, feel free to bring us kung ano yung mga... tosino, oo. To bring us kung ano yung mga masarap na pagkain dyan sa mga lugar nyo. I'm not imposing, ha? Okay, baka sabihin nyo, ay naku, to si Cherry nang hihingi ng lunch. Oo, out for lunch. We are just asking you what you're having for lunch. And yes tuloy. Yes, you are welcome to visit us here. 10 a.m. pa lang nga. Oo nga pala, nasa busy ka. So, hindi pa. Kakatapos mo lang mag-breakfast unless nag-brunch ka. Okay, kita-kita tayo ulit tomorrow, ha? We'll see you again at 12:30 in the afternoon. Live na live dito sa Out for Lunch with FTV. Bye!